Hey everybody, so I wanted to give you a preview of cloud logging today, one of the most powerful features of the Dash operating system. And I wanted to give you an idea of kind of how it works and how it can be used to make the idea of troubleshooting a lot simpler for you. Um, what I've already done is I've actually told the controller to restart, and as it's restarting, the best thing you can do is always run cloud logs as your system is booting up. So you actually want it to be running on the system. So we start it by going to cloud logging and clicking over here on Start Debugger. And that essentially sends a flag to all of the different hardware that might be listening. And it's not exclusive to a single controller. 10 different pieces of hardware might see that flag and understand that you're interested now in seeing what they're thinking. So it's not going to utilize bandwidth unless it needs to. And actually, the second you leave and are no longer actually watching these logs, all of the pieces of hardware are going to be told to, hey, they're no longer interested in what you have to show. So once we see the controller start up, you should see immediately, since it's already started, you should see the controller report all of its data. And you'll start to see as well other pieces, which in this case are different modules. So there it is, reporting their information. In this case, it's all different pieces of software on a single controller, but it could also be other pieces of hardware as well, all combined into this one area to give you a good view of the entire system and what it's doing. So we can see on the left here, from is where that message is coming from. Message is the actual log message itself. Category is the category of the message, and then the timestamp on the right to help organize what shows. So we're seeing the entire system and what it's thinking. Sometimes you might not know what these things mean, which the export functionality up here to export as a PDF makes it easy to send it over to the support chat rooms or forums and say, here's what I'm seeing, what does it mean? But you're going to see any errors here. You're going to see, make sure your licenses were installed. You're going to see what the actual system is doing in terms of communicating. So, you might not know what this means with the Apple TV module, but I do, and would help me tell me if something weird was going on. So generally, a very powerful option. Say something's not working as it should, view cloud logs and you should get an idea. Now with our integrations with control systems, you can of course, from any macro, you can write your own cloud logs that should be added to the system and shown. So that also makes for a fairly powerful solution. Here we can see Dash Access, which is our access control extension. Dash app is counting down to when it's actually going to start up. So, if we loaded up the interface and didn't see anything, we were viewing cloud logs, we'd say, oh, we have to wait 30 more seconds. We also have the ability to filter. So say I'm only interested in what Dash Access has to say, I can instantly filter all of the messages that Dash Access has specifically provided. Or maybe I'm only interested in what System Monitor is telling me, and I can do that, and I can see my ping testing, and I can see this, some health information. I can see, what's the memory at that specific point in the logs. So we do have a lot of flexibility here and a lot of options. I'm seeing here now that Dash Access has started up. It's checking out my garage door, saying, hey, status is currently 1, so the garage door is currently closed, and giving me all of the information that I might need. Now, to show you some of the deep integration that's present, I'm going to go ahead and open my app and control my system and see what happens when we do that. So to start, I'm just going to actually open my garage door. So my garage door is opened. and you instantly saw, as soon as I clicked that, you saw that information was received from the system. You're seeing all of the different pieces that don't actually talk to each other at all, in the sense of, these are completely different threads of software, but you can see what each one of them is thinking along the way. So here, so I'm using the Dash iOS app to open my garage in this case. So you can see Dash OS is saying, hey, I received that the garage door should open. Then it's saying, I'm going to execute this because you've programmed it. Dash Access is saying, oh, you want to execute that? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and try to open that then. It's saying, cool, it was accepted. Then as soon as the sensor itself on the My Door piece actually changed, it said, okay, that state changed. It posted a new event to my timeline with the title Garage Door Opened. Dash React, which is a new tool, which I won't go over now, but Dash React did its thing. Time Tools reset its timer, so we have a timer. I have a timer set to know how long the garage door has been open at any given time. It said set the state of the app, so my iOS app actually changed to show that the garage door is actually open now, and then that was it. Now, if I say were to lock my door, close my garage, now we're going to start to see, all of those things come together, and they always come in the exact order that they were triggered. Sometimes you might see them come out of order, but they will reorganize themselves. So you can start to see the power of the solution. Garage door just finished closing now, so we should see very shortly, there we go, the garage door confirmed closed. Now, as I'm running through this, I may find myself wanting to filter, so maybe I want to see, anything that says garage. And now anything that has garage in it's going to show. So that should give you a basic idea of cloud logging and how it can be used. Obviously, it can vary based on each Dash app, what specific messages might come up, but you should get the idea.